operating system. So before going to operating system, we will see there are 4 components of a computer. Components of computer. First one is hardware. Second one is operating system. Third one, application programs. And fourth one, you guys, users. Okay, so hardwares are your CPU, memory means your main memory, okay, and your IO devices, whatever IO devices you are using. Okay, operating system will discuss afterwards. The application programs. Application programs means you are using Excel, MS Word, Access, Excel, your database, games, movie players, everything, whatever you are using on the system, everything is your application program. Okay, so the fourth part we are missing that I have not explained is operating system. Operating system provides interface of interface to users of a computer system. What does that mean? It means that you are having your raw hardware, that is CPU, memory, IO, everything. Okay, let me ask you one question. I have given you a computer system without operating system. That means you are not having any operating system, Windows, Linux, anything. Okay, and I have given a computer system. It is having its hard disk, right? It is having its memory, IO, CPU, everything. Okay, now I have told you that some movies are there in your operating system. Oh, sorry, some movies are there in your hard disk. Then can you watch those movies without operating system? No. Okay, so the thing is, if you want to use the hardware of a computer system, then you will have to use one interaction system. Interaction system means you will have to go for some platform. Okay, and that platform will be provided by this operating system. Okay, so what will happen? This operating system will sit on top of these hardwares, okay, and will provide you the interface of these hardwares. Okay, if you want to use IO, then you can use IO through operating system. Okay, so the thing is, user even wants to use anything. Means if you want to go for MS Word, anything, any application program, if you want to run, then you will have to install the operating system first, and then on top of operating system you will install the application programs. Okay, so we'll see one diagram. Through that diagram you can understand exactly. This is hardware. Okay, on the top of hardware your operating system will work, and on top of operating system application and system softwares will run. Programs. Your application and system program can be a DB system, that means database system, MS Word or any text editor. Maybe any compiler or assembler. Let's say user 1 is using DB system, user 2 is using text editor, some user 3 is using compiler, and let's say some user n is using this assembler. So you can understand the importance of your operating system. Okay, your operating system will sit on the top of hardware and it will provide you interface so that you can use, you means users, and through your application programs you can use the hardware through application programs. Through operating systems. You can write a definition also, a proper definition. Operating system is a program. Operating system is a program that manages the computer hardwares, and provides their abstract view to users to run application programs. Your operating system is a program that provides abstract view of hardwares to users so that they can use or they can run their application programs, right? Okay, so we will see now what are the roles of operating system. What kind of role an operating system must play, right? So to define the roles of operating system, we will have two views. First is user view and the second one is system view. What does it mean, these viewpoints? First view is user view. That means from the viewpoint of user, what are the roles of operating system? That means what functionality or what are the things an operating system must play or must provide to user. And system view, that means from the viewpoint of system, what kind of functionality or what kind of things an operating system does. Okay, so we'll see first user view. Let's suppose you want to use a computer system and you are not an engineer or not studying any engineering or something. Let's say a 8-year boy wants to use the gaming console of your computer system. Does he know about what is operating system is, what is CPU is, and the complexity of computer hardware? No. But also he can use the computer system very easily. Why? First point is ease of use. That means your operating system must be very easy to use. Okay, what does it mean very easy? If a person who does not know about the complexity of a computer system and the functionality going on inside the computer system, then also he should use or he should be able to use the computer system very easily. Okay, so through your graphical system, the operating system providers will give you such view of your computer so that you can use very easily your computer system, right? Second one is performance. If you are using 1 GB RAM and you are using one 8-core processor or 16-core processor, then what will happen? Your system must give you good performance, right? In normal days, if you are having 2 GB RAM or 4 GB RAM for your games and all, right? So if you are playing some game like what are the games you play? Counter-Strike, right? CS. If you are playing CS, then if you are not having some good hardware, then you cannot expect that the computer will give you good performance. Okay, but if you are having good hardware with you, okay, so the operating system must provide you performance, good performance, okay, in terms of speed and efficiency, right? Third one is throughput. Throughput means how speedily or in what time that particular operating system or that particular system is giving you output. First output, especially I should say, the throughput is time taken by a system for the output or starting of output. If let's say there is a system and it is taking some input, okay, so the thing is, let's say when the system takes input after 5 nanoseconds, if system is giving you first output, okay, then this 5 nanoseconds is your throughput. Okay, so operating system must be something like that, particular program must be that responsive so that the throughput must be very high. If you are running some application or anything on your operating system, then it should give you some output very quickly. It should not make the user wait, right? So this is throughput. Okay, so these three roles operating system play from the viewpoint of user. Okay, so from the viewpoint of system, first is resource allocation. Okay, in the system you are having lots of resources. Resources means, let's say, your CPU time, your memory space, your file system space. File system space means space on your hard disk, IO devices. Okay, so the thing is, these all resources will be assigned to particular processes or particular jobs, whatever application programs you are running on your system, by operating system. So the thing is, if a process wants to use printer, let's say you have click on your print button on text editor, right? On MS Word, if you have pressed Ctrl P and then you have given the print, then what will happen? That particular command or that particular instruction will go to printer, right? So the thing is, if a particular process which is MS Word, it wants to use any IO device or anything, then those particular devices will be assigned to that particular process by CPU only, or sorry, not by operating system only. Okay. Okay. The second point is control program. Control program means whatever activity is going on inside a computer, those all activities will be controlled by operating system itself. Okay, I'll give you one example. Whenever your system boots, okay, initially what happens? Initially your CPU will get instruction from ROM. Okay, ROM is your main memory, that you know that, right? Okay, so that those particular instructions will make your system to boot. That means whatever the files of operating system are stored in the system, in the hard disk especially, I should say, all those copies will be all those operating system files will be copied to your RAM or main memory, that is your booting process, right? So when the system will boot, in front of you on the screen something, window and some space bar will something will come, but you cannot interact with your system unless your system will be booted, right? So what will happen after your system will boot? You will see a login screen. Okay, on login screen they will ask you user ID something or password, or sometimes password only. So after the booting process, the control of the system will be with operating system itself. Now what will happen, whatever you want to do or user wants to do in the system, that particular thing will be controlled by your operating system. That means if you will double click on any application, then it will be run. Okay, so whenever you will double click on any system or any application, let's say you double click on a song, okay, MP3 file, then what will happen, that particular MP3 file will be run by operating system in that particular default application program. Okay, so every controlling thing will be with operating system itself. So whatever a user, a system or any device wants to perform anything, then it will be performed through operating system itself. That is the control program. So operating system is the control program in your system. It will control all the activities inside the system.